Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Critter Moto coming at you from the Critter Den. Today's video, I'm going to be discussing my thoughts on my giant loop gear. I've had my panniers for over a year now. I've had a tank bag for 2 years. And I recently just got back from a 7-day moto camp trip in the backcountry, central BC. I thought I'd show you what I packed and along with that, give you my thoughts and impressions on the giant loop gear. So, let's get into it. So we'll start on this side here with what I packed. I have this dry bag that I happen to find on eBay, and I mounted it right on top of this pannier here. And in this one, I kept all of my freeze-dried food, all the mountain backpacker, whichever one it was called, in here, along with a few items of clothing, and that's about it for that one. Then in this side here, with this pannier, I love this. Just pop that off. My panniers, I ordered the quick release kit for it, the actual mounting bracket for them, which is very handy. You just pop them right off and away you go. So in this one, we open this up. It's amazing how much stuff you can pack in here. So I have a pillow, and the main reason why this is in this bag is just to stop things from rattling around. One pillow. Then I have my pots, my cookware. Throw that down there. Then we have a lighter. Throw that down there. We also have my camp chair, the Click Products Go chair. I've got a video on that one. Super comfy. I also have a hatchet and my Tinder Kit. There's a whole bunch of things in here: dryer lint, waterproof matches, another lighter, things like that, just for starting my fire. I have a military style shovel and my cup. Also my camp stove. I'm not going to throw that. We'll put that right there. I also have my Jetboil. Tons of reviews on this thing on YouTube. Check them out. The thing's awesome. It's amazing. With the other guys I was camping with, I already had my water boiled and enjoying my meal while they were still boiling their water. So super fast, super efficient. Not going to throw that one either. We'll put that one there. I also took a large can of fuel. You know, just to be safe, err on the side of caution. I could have gotten away with a small one, but I took the big one anyways. Then I also have my spoon. You need a long spoon like this if you're going to be eating those meals out of the packs. It's really handy. Put that down here. What else is in here? Oh, and my miniature cast iron skillet. This thing is excellent for eggs in the morning. I didn't take any eggs this trip though, but yeah, it works really. One egg fits right in there, perfect. And I also have my GSI Outdoors cutting board. Comes with all my knives, my utensils. I've got some oil in here, some spices, another rag, dishcloth. Oh, that's in that yellow bag. I had my dishcloths and stuff in there as well. So we got that. So that's this one empty. You can see it's a little bit dirty still. Yeah, but it held up really, really well. Then going to the top, this is where I kept my tent. I took a brand new tent this time. A brand new model to Crua. I don't know if you guys have heard of Crua. They're a company out of Ireland, and they make some outdoor gear. Lots of people seem to like it. I got in on the Kickstarter with this new tent of theirs called the Motus. I'll be doing a quick little video of the Motus coming up later, but anyways, this is it. The reason why it seems so large is because it's an all-in-one. So in here I have my tent, my sleeping bag, my air mattress, tent, sleeping bag, air, yeah, basically everything. Oh, and the bug screen that's in here. So, you know, but it's super light. So once it's down, it just goes there, and it fit really nicely across the tail. And I just had it strapped down with one of these webby looking bungee cords, as well as a few rock straps. I also take my machete with me whenever I go. Sounds kind of silly and foolish, but I sleep with this thing. I know, go figure. So then we'll go to this side over here, and on top of here, in the Giant Loop tail bag, or a Tillamook bag, dry bag, in this one, I have the 2 poles that come with the Crua Modus, and that just creates a little porch on the fly. So we got poles right there. I also brought an extra fly. This is my Go Outfitters extra fly. It's awesome. And there's the fly for the Modus. So I had 2 flies in there, 10 poles. Then I have the air poles for the Modus. It's an air support system. Then I have the air pump for the Modus as well. And that was pretty much it in this one. Then if we go to this guy over here, my last bag, in this one, again, see how easy that just came off of there, bang. And when it's on good and tight. So in this one, I kept, let's open her up here. I kept an extra layer, so quilted jacket. It was really nice. The weather was super awesome on this camp trip, and I only needed this one night, and that was when we were at really high elevation. But it was nice to have it, I tell you. Then I have a bag of miscellaneous in here. I've got a knife, binoculars, GoPro tool, paracord. I also have a bush saw that's like a silky saw, a few zap straps, you know, a bunch of miscellaneous stuff that could come in handy, like that. I don't have it in here, but I also had another one of those dry bags from Giant Loop, and it held some more clothing in here. Also in here, I had full set of rain gear, top and bottom rain gear. I had 2 tubes, uno, dos. One is used. I actually did blow a flat tire on the front end coming home. We did like 6.5 days of severe off-road, heavy rocks, sharp, pointy rocks, through rivers, over branches, everything. And when you know it, I get a flat about an hour driving on the highway on my way home. Couldn't believe it. Anyways, so I swapped that out. I had everything on board that I needed, including tire pump, one that plugs into the battery, and I also brought a jumper. So in here, Motormaster, that's a Canadian Tire brand. Anyways, this is a jumper. And what it is, it has all of your connections to jump your battery, to jump your bike, a quick start in case the battery died. And it can also be a portable battery bank with flashlight, and you know, run all your devices off there, charge your devices off of there. I bought this just as a peace of mind. One of the fellas that we were traveling with, he's been having electrical issues with his bike, more specifically battery issues with his bike. So I thought I'd bring that just in case. And that was it for this one. So far quite a lot of gear. I didn't need all of it, I didn't use all of it, but it was nice to have it. Then in my tank bag, I've had this tank bag for 2 years now. It's awesome, I love it. What I did is this became my camera gear bag, if you will, camera electronics bag. So I had my iPhone in here charging. I use this older iPhone for GPS and navigation. So that's plugged into here. I've got this cord that comes out of the USB charging port on this nav tower that goes into this bag. And then in this bag, I have a splitter, a USB splitter. And I plug the phone into here. I plug this into the bike into this. And then this into 2 battery banks. And also into my drone. So yeah, in here I had my cell phone, my 2 battery banks, external battery banks, and my DJI Mavic Mini sat in there quite nicely. I had 2 of these in there, as well as all my SD cards, a little container to hold all those guys in, and up in the top pouch I had miscellaneous cords and whatnot. And that's about everything I took. My tools in the homemade tool rack there. So yeah, as you can see, you can get quite a lot on the bike. And for those who think you can't moto camp and adventure on a CRF250L, I am here to prove you wrong. This thing did great. There was only one point during the whole trip when I wished maybe I had a little more horsepower, and we were up in the mountains coming down a mountain pass. Due to time constraints, we had to jump onto one of the major roads, so the speeds were up. I couldn't keep up with traffic, not because, well, yeah, I couldn't keep up to traffic, mainly, not the lack of the bike, but mainly the headwind was so strong and so swirly. There was a fellow in front of me riding a large Suzuki Boulevard 2-up, and he was having a heck of a time fighting the winds as well. The car behind me, it turns out we all 3 of us pulled into the same gas station at the end of this, you know, crazy run, and the guy in the gas station came out and said, "You've either been drinking or..." he was afraid I was going to lose it because I was all over the place. And I went through about three quarters of my tank of fuel only in about 100K. So I had the bike working pretty hard on that one. But you know, out of that entire week that we were gone, that was the only time I kind of wished I had a little more CCs. Having said that though, the guy in the big Suzuki Boulevard riding 2-up was having a heck of a time as well. So maybe, I don't know. But to have this bike off-road fully loaded, absolute dream. Oh man, it was so easy to just zip in and out of trails, zip in and out in between trees, water crossings, no problem. She was excellent. Now, back to the bags. So the Giant Loop bags, the Moto-Trek panniers, I've had these for over a year now, and I am rough as heck on these things. I have done many overgrown single track tracks with branches and everything. There's no scuffs, there's no scrapes, there's like none of the seams are coming apart. They're still 100% waterproof. I got a little bit of a, you know, just a scratch there, but it didn't even break the surface. It's just a scratch. I've laid her down on some rocks before, and like these things are just killer. They're just, I don't know if I'm too close or not, but it's just in excellent condition. A little bit of fluff here, but I mean, that's nothing. And that's that little scuff I was talking about right there. I don't know if you can see that. But anyways, bang for your buck. The Giant Loop stuff is phenomenal. It's excellent. I love it. Highly recommend it. Full disclaimer, they didn't pay me to say that. I just saying it because I love this stuff. So anyways, that's what I packed on my trip. Hope you enjoyed this video. It was short and sweet. Most of my videos are. And if you like what you saw, you know, consider subscribing. Hit that like button. Leave me a comment. I read all of my comments, reply to everyone. Just the fact that you guys take the time out to watch my videos, I truly, truly appreciate that. And until next time, let's get out there and ride.